Hello there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing an unexplained artifact video. The Nampa figurine, N-A-M-P-A, Nampa figurine. You're going to love this one. In 1889, there were workers in Nampa, Idaho, right here in the United States. They were digging a well, and because of the depth that facilitated them using a steam drill. At a depth of 300 feet, a small object was spat forth from the steam pump. This figurine is about 1.5 inches long. It depicts a female form, very remarkable for the perfection of its skilled carving. Striking in detail, including details like clothing and jewelry. So this was an intricately carved figurine, 1.5 inches long, and it depicted a woman, very well formed, well sculpted, crafted, and the carving included clothing and jewelry. Now, the figurine was studied and found to have quartz grains that had been cemented by iron molecules, hinting at a vast age. Okay, the rock depth at which this was found is estimated to be 2 million years old. So 2 million years ago, somebody carved this thing and dropped it, and then it, the over the centuries, sediment buried it. That's the official story. That's what we're supposed to. I mean that's the official archaeological stand on it. Now, here's the problem. That doesn't fit. 2 million years ago, human beings weren't carving stuff like that. They certainly didn't have jewelry to that, carvings with jewelry on it 2 million years ago. And I would hazard a guess that human beings weren't exactly human beings 2 million years ago. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't fit the archaeological and scientific narrative that they want you to believe. There's a man named Michael Cremo. I did a video on him he wrote a book called Forbidden Archaeology. Scientists evidently do not know everything. They want you to think they do, but they don't. The Nampa figurine does not fit the official timeline of human evolution on this planet. It should not exist. In his book, Forbidden Archaeology, Michael Cremo outlines a lot of other stuff that doesn't fit. So if you get the opportunity, go get his book. I watched a video on. I have not read his book, but I've watched a video on it on YouTube. He did a good lecture, and check him out. I got to say this. When he speaks, he kind of drones, but the information that he gives is prime. I mean, it's very interesting. One of the things that he mentioned that's along the same lines as this is during the gold rush back in the 1840s, 1850s in California. They would dig into the side of a mountain, and in the mountain they would find artifacts, bones, pottery, that kind of thing. And at depths that shouldn't be. These mountains are pristine, and nobody's ever touched them, but they find stuff in there that shouldn't be. So when archaeologists back then would present their findings, museums would change the numbers, things like that. That has happened apparently in the past. That's one of the things that Michael Cremo talks about. So you got to be careful when you're dealing with ancient artifacts and things, because if it doesn't fit the narrative, it's like I did a video about the mammoth bones, where they had the soft tissue found inside the mammoth bones that shouldn't exist. Well, nobody's talking about that either. So just, be aware that there are some things going on here in scientific investigations that are not on the up and up. You should follow where the facts lead. You shouldn't make the facts fit your narrative. Okay? That's not science. Science is you follow the facts until, you come to the truth. Science, it does not change the facts to fit the narrative. You don't create the story and then try to find facts to back it up. That's a theory. It's not the fact, you see. You make a theory and then try to prove or disprove the theory. You don't make the fact and then try to fit stuff into it. It's kind of going backwards. At any rate, if you get the opportunity, check out the Nampa figurine. It's an interesting story. You folks have a good day. God bless one and all.